Hi there, this is Yijun. Welcome. You're welcome to my show, Yijun Reacts. And today I'm gonna read a book. The book's name is A Tree is Nice. The reason my husband chose me this big book because I just gave him a really fabulous TED talk about we need to protect the environment because of the coronavirus. So he just like, how about let me choose you a book about protecting the environment to make the whole thing right.
You told me to choose a book about protecting the environment.
Okay, basically the same, doesn't really matter. So let's start reading this book. See, if you're a parent and you are always confused what kind of picture book you need to choose for your kids, there's a really smart way of choosing it. Did you see this? This is a medal to tell you this book has won some big prize, which means it's a good book. So if you don't know what book you should choose, just check with this kind of medal, win the prize book. It'll help you save a lot of time. So if you buy a lot of books with prizes, when you read to your kids, you'll find some routines. What good picture books will be like. That'll help you choose next time. So let's start. See, this is really, people would say it's really Japanese style because it has sea and a pine tree and some rocks. It's really like Japanese painting style. But I would say it's originally from China. I like this kind of style. A Tree is Nice by Janice May Adrai. Udra. Dry or not dry. Pictures by Mark Simon. Oh. Trees are very nice. They fill up the sky. I've never been to a jungle like this. I always wanted to go, but for my friends who went there, they told me there are a lot of bugs there, so I don't really like it.
A lot of bugs?
They go beside the rivers and down the valleys. They live up on the tree. So this part tells us if you found a mountain and there's a river in the mountain, there are probably trees along the river because trees like water. Trees make the woods, they make everything beautiful. Yeah, of course trees make wood. But human beings is not the reason we can cut down a lot of trees to make woods. It's not really nice to the environment. Even if you have just one tree, it's nice too. A tree is nice because it has leaves. The leaves whisper in the breeze all summer long. Yeah, in my childhood, what I could recall is there are a lot of big trees in front of our apartment. So in the summertime, you open the window, you can hear the sound of leaves, like this. The kind of sound. I don't know how to express it in English. When the wind blows the tree leaves. And that's the sound of the nature. I don't know if it's because people I'm too busy or not, or there are just not too many trees outside. I haven't paid attention to that kind of sound for a long time. Actually, it's kind of sad. In the fall, the leaves come down and we play in them. We walk in the leaves and roll in the leaves. We build playhouses out of the leaves. Then we pile them up with our rakes and have a bonfire. When I was a kid, there were a little hill in the place where I lived. So in fall, I will invite some of my friends to go to the hill with me. Usually, it was not allowed because I was supposed to stay in the kindergarten. But unfortunately I just know how to climb over the walls and run away. In the beginning, I just went outside to have fun by myself, but because I got beat up by my parents, so I was like, maybe it's not a good idea to go by myself. So I just started to invite my friend. but but I gotta tell you, afterwards I got bigger trouble. But I gotta let you know, me and my friend having fun in the hill was a really, really gold memory.
Wait. So you left kindergarten
Yeah, without permission.
without permission by yourself, and you got in trouble. And the lesson you learned was you should bring somebody else with you.
Right. Then you can blame to other people. It's like, oh, he told me to do that.
Did that work?
No, everyone knows it was my idea.
How old were you?
Kindergarten age, like 5, 4. You should appreciate the time because it was safer at that time. So when we were in the hill, it was fall. There were a lot of grasshoppers and praying mantis everywhere. And do you know what we did? If you're lucky, you can steal some matches at home. But usually, my parents will hide that kind of thing. But, I was not stupid, so I could find some. So I will bring a box of matches and my friend. We went to the hill and we just found a lot of, like what the book said. You found a pile of leaves, you just set fire on it. Setting fire is always the best thing for kids. When you make the video, you gotta say a warning thing, warning. Make it really obvious because I don't want to mislead other people. So when you set fire, next step I do is I put a lot of grasshoppers and praying mantis in the fire. They will become, because they are green, sometimes they're brown, they will become like charcoal color. So when you found they're in charcoal color, you just take it out. You just take off the wings, like the charcoal part, and the inside is so delicious. It's full of protein. And I don't know why it's salty by itself, but you just don't put any seasoning on it. You just put it on fire, and when you get out, we'll take out the grasshoppers and praying mantis. They're so delicious. That.
Did you do this when you were 5?
Yeah. That was just my fall fun at fall. In some other seasons, you can have some other fun. Let's keep reading the book. A tree is nice because it has a trunk and limbs. Limbs is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can climb the tree and see over all the yards. We can sit on the limb and think about things or play pirate ship up in the tree. So it's basically like your secret kingdom. But when I was a kid, I didn't have a secret kingdom on the tree, but I had because my grandpa lived in the countryside, so every year we will go back to the countryside to visit them for several times. There are usually some corn trunk. Is that how you call it? Corn trunk.
Corn stalks.
Corn stalks. People will not throw them away. They will pile it up and put it on the ground. So it's usually like a huge pile. You can actually sneeze into the pile.
The corn husks or the corn stalks?
The trunk part.
Oh, okay.
The trunk part.
Yeah.
So they usually do like a triangle shape like this. So in the middle it's empty. So I would sneak, squeeze in. It was my secret kingdom.
That's nice.
And I will invite the kids that I like into my secret kingdom. And when we are out, I'll tell them you're special. Now you can be proud in front of other kids. That's what kids do.
You're manipulative.
I know, I'm a control freak. I don't really climb up the trees because, in the place I grew up, it was a new nation-owned mine. What's it called? Graphite mine. So I was born in 1986, and so when I was a kid, the place was just 20 years, so we don't have that kind of big tree to hold up all the kids on the tree, so we don't usually climb up the trees. But we climb up some other things. I'll let you know later. Oh, apple tree. If it is an apple tree, we can climb it to pick the apples. I never stole some other people's apples, but I stole some other people's tomatoes. Okay, kids, if someday you are going to steal some other people's tomatoes from the tomato bushes, is that what you call it? Tomato bushes.
Tomato plant.
Tomato plants. Don't wear anything white. Trust me. Do you know why? Because tomatoes are fragile stuff. They're not like apples, you know. So because some, when you steal them, you usually put it in your clothes. You do this and put it in the clothes. So if you squeeze it and run, it's really easy to squeeze it, to blow it. And if you wear white or any shallow color, is that how you call it color?
Light color.
Light color, it'll ruin your clothes. Then everybody will know you steal tomatoes. And it's really hard to wash. You're probably in trouble in front of your mom.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah. So don't. Or you can choose to steal some like cucumbers or eggplants. It'll be safer. Tomatoes are really dangerous. Cats get away from dogs by going up the tree. Yeah, that I know that because I have dogs and they like to chase the cat. And the first reaction for the cats is to climb up the tree. Birds build nests in trees and live there. Sticks come off the trees too. We draw in the sand with the sticks. Yeah, in front of our apartment right now, there are a bird family building a nest on the tree. Did you see the eggs? Maybe they're making eggs right now. A tree is nice to hang a swing in or a basket of flowers. It is a good place to learn your hoe. To lean your hoe. What's lean your hoe? Like this?
Yeah, that's a hoe right there that you use to till the garden.
Oh, okay. I like swim, but it usually makes me dizzy. A tree is nice because it makes shade. The cows lie down in the shade when it is hot. I don't know cows, but I know me. When in summertime, I like to squat under the tree to make myself cool down. If you know how to squat, Americans. My husband can, but I don't think every American can. People have picnics there too, and the baby takes his nap in his buggy in the shade. What's buggy?
This thing.
Ah, yeah.
A baby carriage, buggy. Baby buggy.
I was born in wintertime, so my first summer, it was summer in 1987. So my mom told me that summer she went to some other cities to have some trains from work. So my dad just took care of me every day. What he liked to do, because at that time in China, air conditioning was not really popular. So he just pulled me in the little buggy under the tree, and both me and my dad could have a really cool, peaceful afternoon. And one afternoon, that's from my mom told me, I was sleeping in my shed, in my buggy, and my dad fell asleep too. And he forgot to change my diaper. And so I ended up with all the poop just covered really smoothly and evenly over my back because I wiggled a lot. After you poop if you're a baby, you don't really move like human beings. You can't stand up or some shit like that. You just wiggle. When you're full of poo-poo, you wiggle long enough, the poo-poo will eventually be even and smooth. Just like if you make a milkshake, you gotta make sure the stirring shit is long enough to make it even and smooth. Same thing. And my dad was in trouble because of that. A tree is nice for a house to be near. The tree shades the house and keeps it cool. That's true, but sometimes the tree can make your house really damp. The tree holds out the wind and keeps the wind from blowing the roof off the house sometimes. That's true, the tree can protect you. Or just think like this, if someday the wind is so strong, the tree fall over and it will smash your house. A tree is nice to plant. You dig the biggest hole you can and put a little tree in. Then you pour in lots of water and then the dirt. You hand the shovel back in the garage. Kids, it's never that easy to plant a tree. Every day for years and years, you watch the little tree grow. You say to the people, I planted that tree. Actually, when I was in my middle school, we went to the beach to plant a lot of trees because our beach was really sandy. So the government decided to plant a lot of trees. When the tree were big enough, they will block the sand. So they just told all the middle school kids to go to the beach to plant the trees. So if it's almost it's over 20 years. So every time we go to the beach, we can see the trees. No, we can't. The government just get rid of them. Shit. By the way, I planted trees. They wish they had one, so they go home and plant a tree too. Yeah. This is a really lovely book. I've been reading a lot of books right now, but this one is my favorite because everything about nature always makes people feel calm and easy, and you feel like more like yourself. So after coronavirus, I think I will change my lifestyle. I will go to the nature more often because the reason I live in this world is to enjoy my life, enjoy hang out with the people I love and the people who love me. And I think the environment loves me too, and I should love the environment too. So I'll get close to anything that I love. So enjoy the environment, enjoy the trees. Thank you for watching my video, today's Yijun Reacts. If you like my video, like, comment, and subscribe. So you're always welcome to leave a comment under the video to tell me which book or which music or which play or anything you want me to react. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.